Are we on the internet, Kurt? How are we doing? Look at this. We're all rebranded. We're shiny. We're new. Back for another season. What are we feeling
Uh,
tonight?
we're feeling delayed, I think is the best way to put it. You know, it's CS2. There's enough issues going around for everyone. And, we just had to add it to our collection. So, the first two games this week, perfect. I don't think there was really much tech issues comparatively. Yeah, no, everything went wrong today.
I mean, I think we say this every single year and have done every single year so far, possibly every game night so far. But it wouldn't be an Irish Counter-Strike event if there wasn't some severe tech issues and delays. And it seems CS2 is not going to be an exception in that regard. But we've got it all fixed out. It was some week one hiccups. Let's see if we can do better week two. An absolute banger of a game tonight with a brand new format for this tournament as well. So we've got a fancy sort of Swiss system going on. Kurt, do you want to take us through it?
Yeah, so usually, as we saw last, few splits, we did our best of two systems, one game a night. Here, we will actually be running two best of ones night, and it'll go via the seeding of whichever rank you are. So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., going that way, and then we will see exactly what happens after our first game, and we will keep going with that for the next few weeks. Yeah, so and we will see what these teams do on their win-loss records.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Obviously, after map number one, we will be going to a different game, but we're going to be jumping into the action now as we excuse me, sorry, I'm hearing myself. It's completely taking me out of it. We are moving on to Ancient for our map here, our first map of CS2 into the new tournament.
Yeah, no, we're just straight into it. And Rian already just gets one straight off the bat, but Blue Penguin, a classic name. Don't know how he's still in college, but, he's still there, still hitting headshots, but just traded back by Setu here. As we do see, it actually falls very much apart. Tonzi's barely alive, hanging by a thread, and Setu just pull it back out of nowhere. 3 versus 2, and they take it. Really strong stuff from the Setu side.
Yeah, great start. Didn't really get the chance to ask, but who is your favorite coming into this one? You got a preferred side just based off of what we've seen in previous seasons?
Um, as we know, these are both the 1 and 2 seeds, so they're both our strong sides. But I think I really like Setu's chances. I know they've had a couple of player changes, as things have changed. They still have Flip Elemental and Charlie Kicken, so I still a strong core. So I think that just core with the 2 extra players, hopefully they can adapt well to each other's play styles and work out some really strong team play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, over on the UU side, we've seen these guys how many seasons now? As you said, they've been here since pretty much the start. I'd like to think that this roster has a good bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A nice dynamic amongst their teamwork and stuff like that too. So it's going to be interesting to see how UU are going to hold up. Not UU, excuse me, how Setu are going to hold up against that. Looks like we might have a quick little pause as we have misplaced a player.
Yeah, we have currently lost. We were kind of debating how to pronounce it. But it is Budoj.
I think it's backwards and it's shut up.
I do hope it is actually shut up, because that's a great name if it is. But it's a strong side team and they've won the pistol round, so great to start off, especially because we are running the MR12 system now, obviously in CS2. So the pistol rounds just become that much more impactful now, given that it's instead of a 15th of the half, it's a 12th.
Yeah, exactly. It does make the pistol round more impactful, especially considering there aren't any other economy changes as far as I'm aware. It's still the same bonuses, it's still the same kill rewards and all that jazz. So we're looking at some fast-paced games here, and I think a bit of an incentive away from that save meta that was starting to trend towards the end of Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah, definitely, especially in the pro scene. You just saw half the rounds were had to be those saves, especially on the CT side. So it's going to be fun to see a bit more, trying out those 1v3s that you wouldn't see that often. And even then, the CTs are trying to do some pace as well, pushing their way up through mid, taking control of that, and they're completely let in there as they're going to deal a little bit of damage onto Rian. So getting some info, getting some control, but just going to redirect their way towards this Setu side.
I think Ancient is a map that really, really rewards aggressive CT plays. And I hope we see more out of that from UU. I hope they don't just get discouraged from this pistol. Actually, I don't think they will. The Penguin has a bit of a retake position. He's holding that donut area. As everyone charging out now, Rian catches Mazer Mike. Charlie has to be careful not to get caught here. And actually, Elemental does get caught, speaking of. That's one of the AKs down, I believe. Wazi catches one with that Mactown. That's going to be some nice money in the bank for him. Baduj and Flip find a killer piece, though. It's just down to Blue Penguin. Chilling over towards Donut. A clean kill from Charlie DeWolf. And a reasonably okay second round from SETU. They dropped 2 guns, which if you're UU, you're absolutely delighted. You got one with the USB and that extra little bit of cash squeezed out from that Mac 10 kill.
Yeah, you get a nice little bit. They didn't invest much. I think it was a single deagle on to Blue Penguins. So you don't mind too much losing out on that round. They are going to have to kind of spread themselves a bit thin, though, this round, as we do see. They have 3 M4A1s, which are really strong, but the MP9 in there, we'll have to see that do work. But just pace coming out of SETU, as they're going to just take B in this corner. Mazer Mike is playing so passive, and he gets 2, and the third is down onto his last legs. All it takes is basically a tickle, and he is dead. And it is just Charlie DeWolf left, and even then spammed by Blue Penguin in the head. Just demolished. Mazer Mike even survives. 5 players alive, and they're just going to get upgrades for free.
Did they think they found a free site there, or what exactly happened? Because, I mean, CGs tend to defend the B-bomb site. Usually, I find when you're attacking it.
Yeah, it seems a bit of just a headstrong, aggressive play they wanted to go for there. They do still have a nice bit of money, but it's not as good as you'd want it to be, given that they'd won the first 2 rounds, and we've lost another player, so...
Yeah, there was a bomb plant that last round as well, so I mean, pretty much we should be looking at the perfect buy here for SETU, but perhaps they overbought a little in the previous. Blue Penguin starting this game off with a banger. Flip quick to trade it back, though. 4v3.
Oh, the player.
Oh, as I say that.
Flip, well, it's still 4v3,
3v3.
But... Oh.
Well, the 3v3. This new UI is a little bit confusing, I gotta say. It's like, it's not 100% clear when someone's dead, or at least I'm just not used to it yet.
Yeah, no, we don't got to start critiquing them the first day. No, but yeah.
No, I'm a Counter-Strike player. I hate change.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I am actually very excited to see how, just overall in their split, as well as this game, how people are going to react to, the smoke changes. HEs are so much more prevalent in CS2 compared to Go, just because of the value you get now, as they just make smokes disappear. Absolutely destroyed there. Charlie DeWolf, not much he could have done there. 3 versus 2 now. Blue Penguin is on his basically no HP. Flip takes a bit of damage but gets the kill. 2 versus 2, but Blue Penguin not looking his best, as they have 101 health collectively, and one of them has 100.
Jeez,
you can guess where the other one is.
It's not going to stop Mazer Mike. He may have that 100 hit points. That just means he can take a bullet or 2 more than his teammate, but not to the face. Not with the AK. That hasn't changed. Rian, 1v2. He knows where the footsteps are. I believe his teammate saw both. Rips Blue Penguin out of the air. And now the 1v1 against the full HP player. The AK spray comes out, and Rian finds the kill without taking a bullet for his troubles. SETU winning the rebound round there against the odds. A 3-1 lead for them.
Yeah, very strong, especially because they invested absolutely everything into that after the failed 3rd round previously. So now they're able to get everything they want. UU, they did survive at 5 on the round previous, so they are still able to invest in fully rifles, but the utility is not quite there. And the little they do have is mostly being used to take that mid control.
That it is, and that's something we have seen quite a lot so far from the CT side. They're very aggressive towards that mid, as you should be. I believe it's a fundamental of this map, but it's nice to see that those basics haven't been lost. Blue Penguin again opening up the round. He's got a bit of a good game going. Ooh, Badush takes a lot of damage from that wall bang. That's a full auto wall bang. Oh, and Rian getting caught off guard from Tonzi's off angle. Nice crossfire. And just 1 by 1, SETU forced all the way back into their spawn. They've got no choice but to hit this A bomb site, but that's not their plan A. Wazi. Nice kill onto Flip as well. Another wall bang just through the edge. Look at the util being expended over here. Just trying to deny that bomb plant, and Blue Penguin's going to find that kill. It's just down to Badush, who was pretty much out of this round before it even begun. He finds one back onto Tonzi, but that's just a consolation prize in this 1 versus 4. 1v5 if he pulls it off with 50 seconds on the clock. I mean, it's a new game. We've got new highlights to make, but it's not looking too likely, I will say.
No, he does have the smoke. He just needs to check his angles, but no, he doesn't check it in time. He sees the corner, the little shoulder of Comrade, but he's able to react quick. And that leaves us on to 2-3, going into the 6th round, which for once in our lives is the halfway mark of the game. So this is, you know, it feels like we barely just started, but it feels weird that this is halfway through the half.
I've played a lot of the other game that has the MR12 round system, but just having it in CS, it actually does feel so much faster. It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, it really does.
Penguin.
And Blue Penguin on hand with Comrade as well, just going to absolutely slaughter SETU out of the map. And they even it up. It was a very little investment from SETU, but still you hope to get more than just absolutely pelted with bullets at the beginning of the round. I don't think it even got to 30 seconds in.
I pretty much know. One thing I am really noticing is Blue Penguin over towards mid. He's doing a very similar thing every round, but so far SETU just haven't caught on. And I think that's 4 rounds in a row now. He's got that opening kill, and his team have won 3 of them. So, I mean, say from that what you will. He's having a very solid start to this. 10-3.
Yeah, a really strong player coming back for the season, especially with QUB gone. You know, you expect players like these to now shine so much more when you don't have to, you know, fight with undeniably the best team we had for a while. Huge damage though from the CT side. He's able to do that, and they might be able to get the plant here. The bomb is going to sprint its way up, and they should do. There is a team kill in there from Rian, 2-1 Deegs. But that might not be what they need. Flip is the only one left surviving as Charlie gets taken out, and Tonzi gets his 11th, takes them onto their 4th round.
That is, for lack of a better word, heartbreaking. Especially in a round that they actually could have taken 2 weapons down there potentially. That would have been such a different round. But oh well, UU taking the lead 4-3. The favorite resolution of this community, I feel like. But round 8, 2/3 into this half. The pacing is really screwing with me here.
Yeah, no, 7 rounds in, only a few more to go in the half. Feels just so odd. But we're actually seeing a very interesting idea for here, as 3 of them are going a little bit maybe on the BM side. Some might say they have a lot of money in the bank, but they only have pistols.
I'm scratching my head a bit at that. I won't lie. Doesn't matter. Comrade will find
I think that
opening,
might be a
he's
visual
hungry
glitch.
for another. Oh, I actually think you're dead right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It said Comrade had a pistol, but he had that M4 or AK. Sorry. Yeah.
It's, you know, new game by an indie company.
New game, new UI.
Yeah. But SETU, they are able to trade off the first kill. They have evened it up. But the map control from UU is absolutely amazing. They've already pushed through A, they've pushed through mid, and they can just sandwich them into B. But it doesn't matter if Rian can just hit the headshot. The flanks don't matter as much. The nade, it betrays SETU as Mazer Mike gets an angle. Blue Penguin able to get one, but they know he's on the flank. He commits to the plant, and Charlie is now dead. Just Flip, the captain of the team, all alone and out of luck as he gets taken out, and the defuse will go down for UU. Yeah, the nade though.
That's gonna be such a havoc to break for players. I mean, throwing a grenade into a smoke and an after plant, it's like fundamental CSGO in CS2, especially when the bomb is being planted in a position exposed to that smoke. You really have to remind yourself, smokes are not walls. Smokes are not walls.
They're literally just pieces of plywood that are taped together now at this point. It is really interesting to see the amount of info you can gain just through a HE now, which is amazing. Yeah,
I feel like there's a large window of opportunity for you to shoot through. Like you can be a slower reaction player and still have plenty of time to make an aim adjustment. Speaking of aim adjustment, Charlie taking Comrade out of this one early.
Yeah, just dry going for it, caught with a nade out. Comrade gets taken out. And it seems to be where they've got getting some of these openings. Comrade, obviously the rest of his team, you know, Blue Penguin, Tonzi carrying the weight of the entire game, it feels like. but not even out of necessity, just out of pure skill right now. But the man advantage is now for SETU, so there is a chance going into this. But, you know, I shouldn't have said that. Tonzi now gets 2, Flip and Elemental taken out, and he's just going to keep posted up. There's no point in moving. If you have this, he gets taken out, though. Charlie able to take out another 2 for his troubles this round, and they set their sights on Donut, it looks like.
That was almost just lucky from Setu that Tonzi wasn't peeking that, because that should have been a 3rd kill if Fortune was in any way just. Taking dry peeks against an AWP 3 times in a row, that's a recipe for losing the round. Oh, great crossfire. But Rian, oh my goodness, in the blink of an eye, this round has got away from UU. A 5v3 and what should have been a 5v2. Massey's the last one standing in a 1v3. He finds the first, but an AWP in a 1v3 and a retake is not usually a recipe for success unless your name starts with G and ends in Ardian.
Oh, I don't think we've heard about Guardian in a long time. Never won his major.
Listen.
Gotta feel bad for that one, but SETU, they are on track to try and get something here. Yeah, I think it is a visual glitch because Flip does have an AWP in hand. So,
yeah, okay, you're right on that one for sure. Ooh, speaking of, he's gonna put it to work.
Gets Blue Penguin, which is an absolutely vital kill to get, especially as the opening. The 13-6 player being taken out gives Setu such a huge opening to even up this game.
Slowing things down. Other side wanting to make a mistake, but look at this. You have conditioned Setu to playing so far back. Oh, nice pick from Charlie again. Hungry for another one. Flash is going to get some ground, but he's very isolated here, and he's going to be overextended just a little bit. Leaving just Massey to try and hold down against 3 players. The MP9 not strong enough to fight against the AK. Rian yet again coming in clutch with the important frags over on that B-bomb site. That A-bomb site, excuse me. And now it's just Mazer Mike. But he's got players climbing in his walls right now.
Yeah, I know we were saying about saving,
oh my God.
But that would have been the pivotal moment to save. Your team had no money. You dropped an AWP from Charlie. So I know it might be a less,
actually
dramatic option,
right.
But now they're really on the back foot in terms of economy. As we're going to see Setu, they're going to have everything they could want this round, whereas UU, they're half buying, they're making sure they have enough to invest next round, but it looks like Setu should be able to take this 6th round and get themselves to at least an even half, but the rush here, shut up, I think that's what we're settling for, I guess.
Shut up.
Yeah, I guess, is going to take him out. And it looks like they should get even more. They're going to get the plant. They should be able to take out these players. Elemental, they line up for his bullets, and it's just Mazer Mike now. And they do get it up to 6. Last round of the half, and both teams should have a buy-up, but UU might not have the most nades.
Yeah, so this is interesting. I'm not so certain if Setu have sort of picked up on what UU are doing here, or UU have stopped doing what was working. Because I mean, those early rounds UU were getting back-to-back wins on buy rounds by taking aggressive mid control, and it feels like they've kind of stopped doing that a little bit now. They've got Blue Penguin to play a little bit more passive. It seems like they're doing it again this round, which is big. And Setu, maybe speaking of conditioning, are trying not to fight it. Big position from Mazzy. He's gonna get caught out though. Blue Penguin though, finding the opening on the other side, puts us in the 4v4.
That solo A player, though, the donut is still alive, but it's completely open to them. They are able to take these positions. They're in the temple. Sadly, he misses the spray Rian, and Tonzi gets him taken out. And now Flip and Charlie D. Wolf. 4 versus 2.
Another disconnect. Nice kill. Winnable, despite the impounding odds. Blue Penguin makes it a 3-piece, though. Closes it out nicely. And yeah, what a half. Look at that performance out of Blue Penguin. 16-7 and a 6-6 scoreline. I mean, I don't think the meta has hugely changed with Ancient in terms of how sided it is. So how are you feeling in terms of this second half now? Are you a little bit worried?
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely leaning a bit towards UU right now. Just because, especially now that they've swapped sides, you kind of think of it as on T, that's when the individuals are even more capable of shining. And if they're able to do it on CT side, get to 16 kills on Blue Penguin and like 9 on Mazer Mike, you have to expect them to be able to do that here as entries, as we do see them just sprint their way onto A. Tonzi going to get the first kill, but just locked out of their own sight, SETU. And it's just armor on the 4 of them.
Trades coming through on the retake, but no ground to be found just yet. Rian catches one. All Comrade needs to do here is stay alive for a little bit longer, and he's bought his team all the time in the world, but Shut Up catches Tonzi. Mazer Mike manages to get one back. So little hit points. Comrade, what a shot! He takes down Rian with that. So little hit points. He was a one tap to the body. And Mazer Mike closing it out as well. Really, really good stuff from UU. And I think you might have called it before that round even begun, but I think we might be living in the UU era.
Yeah, you know, once you see QUB leave the scene, you know, some of the strong players, you wonder who's going to take up the mantle. And it's one of these two teams who are the expected ones to do it. And UU seem to be just tipping the scales over SETU right now. But we have to see these pistols, they have to see what they can do. And they actually do get one elemental. The little investment of that P250, it does wonders. Shut Up, he gets lost in the sauce, can't find where he's going. And those dualies do not amount to anything. This Deagle is going to try to do something with it, but I think they're just going to be forced to give away this round and see can they just get exit frags, maybe get a rifle. But I don't think that is even going to be the case. It's just Rian with that Deagle now.
If he gets one here, they've made the most out of it, but they know he's here. That's the big issue, right? Oh, he's heard footsteps running away now. He might be good for one here if he can just get the timing. It's not there for him. The movement was perfectly perpendicular to him in a very unfortunate way, and Blue Penguin secures that one. One kill for SETU. Could have been better, but UU will be happy with that. 4 players surviving and a bomb plant. And the kill reward as well, of course, not to mention.
Yeah, and now just kind of see exactly what players want to do. We do see Charlie is not currently playing. Oh, okay, there we go. He was AFK for his Magna and I got worried. But straight away mid-control being fought for by UU. They're doing exactly what they did on CT side, but just on the offense.
Oh,
now Rian solo. He's left alone after Charlie dies, but that is exactly what baited them into just running out of donut, and he's able to get the last one with the help of Rian. And SETU, it's a bit of a dirty round, but they're able to take it. And UU, they have to reinvest into this one with Wazzy not really having much money in the bank.
Yeah, very sloppy towards mid from SETU, but really, really good crossfire over towards that A site. Rian playing that aggressive angle, reading that it was a mid take, was beautiful. The rotate was perfectly timed. UU definitely should have been a bit quicker on the ball in terms of trying to get that trade, but alas, this round things seem to be different. 2 quick kills going in favor of UU, only taking 1 for their troubles, although it looks like Flip is coming alive. He finds 1, does half damage onto 2 other players. Rian's quick to trade it out, Comrade falls, and we're into the 2 versus 2 just like that. Hit points a little lighter on the UU side, but again, this bomb is down. The Mac-10 looking for something. Oh, Mazer Mike falls. It's a Mac-10 in a 1v2. I feel like they know exactly where he is. Oh, the timing. The timing! Blue Penguin finds 1.
Here's the running out of time.
He out with 19 hit points left. Blue Penguin manages to clutch that one out. That is an insanely important round for them to win. And who better to do it? 19-8 right now.
That is absolutely insane. They fumbled the smoke. You could see him peering out of it, trying to defuse. The ninja is not going to work out in that situation. And just you really pull out a round that they shouldn't have. Blue Penguin, all he had was the Mac-10. There's no reason he should ever get that round.
Against 2 M4s as well. That I think both of them had full hit points. What am I watching?
I don't know what I just witnessed there.
I thought Blue Penguin got a second kill there, but no, Mazer Mike coming in from behind.
Yeah, and it's just the one player with the Deagle. You know, in a perfect world, maybe you think about it, but this isn't a perfect world.
Yeah, we're not in China. But, I mean, 10-7, CSGO days, you're thinking, you're not yet in troubled waters. You've got a buy in the bag here. CS2, different ballgame. You are 2 rounds away from losing overtime control. You are looking pretty set to take it now. They are a man down in this round by the looks of things.
We had a disconnect from Comrade, it seems.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but I suppose it was about time they got one back in their favor. Shut up. Catches Wazzy. Mesa Mike. Trading it out. Still only a one-person disadvantage here. Blue Penguin. That's a big kill to find. I didn't even see where that was, but that's not what you want if you're set to in a round where you start it with the man advantage like that.
Yeah, and now especially in this 3 versus 3, they haven't gotten the bomb down yet, so there is still a chance. Flip is able to get one. He's going to try to get away, and he can't get the second. Deals a bit of damage to Blue Penguin, but 2 versus 2. Both of the UU players are tagged up a little bit, so there is a chance. Rian catches the timing onto Mazer Mike, and now it's Blue Penguin. But if there's anyone you want in the clutch, it's him. Except today, Charlie kicking or Duwolf. He has multiple names, but definitely Charlie.
Charlie, at least, yeah.
Yeah, at least we got that one. So they are able to get it. And that is a super important round for SETU to take.
Oh, yeah. I'd almost say that's a swing round in this half if they can convert it. If that's the round that sparks a little comeback for them, maybe get one or two more rounds in a row, you'd be pretty salty if you were UU, based off of the back of just a disconnect. Because, I mean, I'm very sure with one more person in that round gets closer, right? That's at least a 1v1 at the end.
Yeah, it does change a lot, and we have to see exactly what both of these teams want to pull out here. Mid is very much going to be contested here by the UU side. They're going to try to take out Charlie. He goes for the swing, and he deals so much damage, but he can't get the kill onto Wazzy. They have complete control of the mid of this map, so now SETU, they just have to sit back and really just figure out exactly where they're going. And they're not even going to commit to the mid angle. They're just going to pull back and reconfigure their way to a different part of the map with this mid control now taken and Donut fully under them.
Yeah, getting that one player Donut is going to be pretty important for them here. It looks like they're setting their sights over towards A with the one late mid lurk, one late towards Donut. This is all the makings of a really nice slow A play.
Yeah, they do have 2 players at A to try to fight this, but it's still a 4 versus 5, and they don't expect the Donut player to come that point, and both players fall. A third taken out in quick succession, and now it's just Elemental. They're on track to get their 11th, to get up to overtime point, and they are going to sit there and wait and see.
I really like that take from UU. When you get Donut control, leaving one up towards construction like that, having the Donut guy fight site with your team, is inviting a flank, and you've got it perfectly covered by the construction player. It's actually a very nice little lurk play.
Yeah, no, there's such a good spot that you can play to see when mid is such an open rotate spot. It does so much. Nice bit of damage done to Comrade there, but it's AKs versus pistols, so I don't imagine much is going to work out here for the side of SETU. As I say that, though, shut up. He gets one with the P250, doesn't run out to go get the rifle, and he isn't able to get another. But on the other side of the map, Tonzi taken out, rifle gotten for Charlie. As Blue Penguin now, I assume he's going to get the second one here as he takes out Flip. The nade should deal enough damage, but Charlie pulls back in time. The construction position is contested, 2 versus 2 now. They've brought it back.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Kenny has! I love CS2.
Oh, hi. You're
I'm not
those captions. Can we get them back again? That was amazing. Oh, okay. We've just heard, I don't think there's anything we can do about that, right, admin? Okay, so for the people watching at home, that is a CS2 TV?
CS2 CS2 I think they're calling it.
CS2 TV bug. The game actually finished live on the server, and because GoTV is on a 2-minute delay, give or take, we were 2 minutes behind the final score, which I suppose we can say now, you took it 13-8, and unfortunately, well, we won't be able
Definitely
to see the rest of that.
a climactic end, some may say.
Oh
True.
well, sure.
But that leaves us at the end of this game. We still have a couple more games to finish, and we will see exactly how those end. But right now, I think we will have another game tonight, but
We will, yeah.
But we have to wait until the rest of them are finished so we can finish our seeding. We can get exactly what teams are going to play each other, and we can start that up. Hopefully close enough to 9, but we will see exactly when we can do that.
Yeah, so stay with us, folks. We're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back very, very soon, to quote Daily Dose of Internet.